December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast. What a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Lawrence going to put it up right away. He finds his man complete. That's Bush. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Second and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Well, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Look at this Jaguar defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Higgins goes in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They're starting momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN to about the 33-yard line. This defense for the Patriots, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few miss.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're open to turn into first downs and hopefully points. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Let's go. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And they'll go again with ETN, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Jaguars at 10-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 46 yards on the play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Great job.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This will be caught inside the 10. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion. He's hitting that fewer than half his passes pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're run-2 plays, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lawrence. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats will take over here just shy of the 30.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards. A give, running left is Campbell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd down and 8.
They'll look to throw here. Crossing right, he hits his man. It's Jones. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. They go play action here on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Patriots! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes, right side. Well, they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Patterson now for the extra point.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll hand this to Campbell, running right. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be taken down at the 30. Clearly short of the first by a few yards. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Etienne once more. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. Gabriel Davis. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down, Lawrence throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Leonard. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Straight ahead, Etienne. Well, he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
26 yards. And a Patriots first down.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Quit cheating out there.
The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to try to catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Right there, hurt. Hey, check that, street.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He's got him in. Complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Bush. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jags extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Yasir Abdullah making the stop.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
The CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
No, Reed, go. Ready.
2nd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, play here, take it to
A give to Etienne running right.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And they'll run with Etienne.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Etienne is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check, contact, hurt. Lion.
He'll look to throw. Able to shake him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Check. Go check, man.
2nd and long. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, You're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Touchdown, Patriots! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Pats have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half,